So I just wanted to pop on and just talk to you a little bit about an experience I had yesterday with the GP and what I've noticed, because I actually haven't seen a GP in person or online for about 4 years. And I just wanted a general kind of checkup. Sorry, I'm just shuffling. I just wanted a general checkup just to see how I was doing. With my background and stuff, it's always really important to do that. And when I rang the GP, they were really kind of, what symptoms have you got? And I kind of said, well, it's really just a checkup of, I've got a past history of autoimmune disease. I've been a little bit stressed out because I've been, running on empty a little bit, and I just want to check out what's what. Right, the rules are that you ring up on the day, you speak to an admin, and then you maybe get in touch with a clinician if they feel it's necessary. They will talk to you about your symptoms and whether that's okay. Now, I got a little bit cross actually, because I was like, will I be seen in person? Because actually this is a discussion about my entire health, my entire body, noticing what's going on in my emotional life and my physical life that's affecting the body. And she simply said, that's the way it's done. Okay. So in the end, I kind of, because I know a little bit, obviously, about what I need, I actually requested some bloods with all the information, with all my past medical history, why I felt it was important. And actually they texted me back and said, yeah, I think the way it is, we should do these bloods and whatever. But I didn't get to discuss it with anyone. I didn't get them to see me or to hear what I said. And this is getting worse and worse. So I've had a couple of clients recently with thyroid issues in different ways. And the same thing is going on, that the system is in control and not the people that are actually dealing with it. So this isn't a blame game or anything. But also the thing is what are your symptoms? How can we fix you? It's not, okay, so what's going on underneath? How can we prevent something coming up that may affect you long term, or that may actually get you admitted if you don't deal with it? Now, I know when I'm a little bit off kilter, but say you're a person that's just got new symptoms, it's always been healthy and stuff like that, and you're giving them these symptoms and they go, yeah, it's probably just this, and then palm you off. The actual access to speak to a person, to actually get heard and listened to, is so difficult. And I've been to a couple of events recently where they say the system is fractured, it's broken. It's worse. It's worse than that. If you can't see a person, then all you're doing is looking at their labs. And labs can show all sorts of stuff, but you still need to see the person. And I've seen it on a ward where someone's bloods look amazing, but actually they're really, really poorly, because this isn't just a simple what's going on in your physiology. This is what's creating that issue in your physiology, because otherwise we're just suppressing that and then never actually dealing with it, and then you're back in. And it was so interesting to experience it, because of my past medical history, even though I don't have any symptoms of sarcoidosis and I've never had it, they will consistently bombard me with letters to tell me I'm allowed this vaccine, that vaccine, that I'm vulnerable, without even questioning, what I'm actually doing to help myself. This is where the change begins, though. This is where we start to create some change. Noticing where the issues are and starting to create conversations with clinicians that really do want change, that know that they can use lifestyle medicine, that they're looking out at the broader picture. They know that issues with stress, trauma have an effect on how their patients respond to everything, particularly medication. If it's not working, why? And there are some fantastic clinicians out there. But I have emailed multiple people to talk about, can we create a conversation in standard care? And I never get a response back. So this is where I love the lifestyle medicine members, because they're really open. They want change. They want to see you thrive. They want to see you taking control of your health. And that system does not do that. So I suppose I'm just popping on to give just a little bee in my bonnet, because I suppose I've worked in the system. I know how I don't get annoyed about it. I just kind of get a bit, so I've worked the system, and then hopefully when I ring up about my bloods, then I can query that. And if not, I'm going to go in and speak and say, look, I really need to speak to someone about this if they're not right. But often I'm having to guide my clients for private bloods to take to the doctor to say, actually, this is what it's showing. And that's really tough for a lot of people that are on limited income. You know, it's scary. So yeah, the way I work and the way that me and Jen are holding space for you in the pillars of lifestyle medicine is, how can you start to take control? And some of that is in your nervous system, in your communication. It's taking back an element of yourself where you can start to communicate more effectively and get what you need out of what is actually still there that isn't broken, and also guiding you to the right people that can support you long term. So sorry for my little rant there, but it was just a really great observation from, you know, what I experienced yesterday, which wasn't great. Okay, so if you want to know about the pillars of health, link is in my bio. We'd love to see you there. There's still spaces left, and this is about your experience and what you can talk to us about as well, and what your issues are, that so we can start to grow the conversation. And I'm also getting ready to start up a thyroid support group in January, where we can all talk about what you need, and I'm going to be really proactive with that and take it to Thyroid UK, but also with the British Society of Lifestyle Medicine too. Okay, I've waffled on for way too long. Have a good day.